I'm Joyce, Family Life Fitness Pro and host of Just Ask Joyce Show, where real life and family values connect. In the face of the family today, more than ever before, there's a real need for smart investments, for planning your future for your family, and for a GPS on how to get from here to there. But who do you trust in such a critical aspect of the family? Today, I'm with Customer Retirement Solutions, and we are going to find you a suitable financial advisor match to help you find a plan and to manage your retirement account. And Andy and Brad, thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thanks for having us. Good to be here.
Andy, I know that individuals are a little bit hesitant to work with financial advisors at times, and you can understand that.
Yeah, especially with some of the history that we've seen with some Ponzi schemes that have happened in the past. Yeah.
Sure. But I think they're hesitant for a lot of reasons. One is that they're a little bit scared of maybe being sold by you guys, and maybe making a bad investment, because this is their life earnings that they're talking about. So if they make a bad investment decision, then what happens to that? But also who to trust. I think that's their biggest apprehension, is who to trust. And so how do you and Brad take that fear and confusion out for your clients?
Well, I guess the biggest thing that we try to do when we're helping people with their investments is bring a real conversation to a real situation. This money is what they've saved for their whole life as they've worked and saved money in their 401k or their 403b or some sort of an outside savings account. It's easy for us as financial advisors to give advice as to what they should do with it, but ultimately it comes back to, what do they want to do with it? What are their plans for retirement, or what are their plans for this money? So it's our goal to ask them specific questions about what their wants and needs are, to really find the right fit for their situation.
Okay, Brad, I'm going to pose one to you now. You're an independent advisor.
Yes.
What advantage would someone like me have by coming to work with someone like you, as opposed to one of the larger brands maybe that we see in commercials?
Well, like Andy said, we like to break everything down in real world terms. So the best way to explain the value of independence is for me to ask you a question and ask you, do you see a private practice doctor?
I do.
Okay, many people do that on a regular basis and don't even realize the reason that they do that. The reason they do that is because this is their physical health, and they want to make sure that the advice they're getting is unbiased advice. You might be a little leery if you went to a doctor that worked for XYZ Pharmaceutical, because you might be concerned that maybe what they're prescribing to you is not your best fit, but it's who's paying their bills. So as an independent, we're able to use a broad range of different products to fit your specific need and be independent at the same time, so we can give truly unbiased advice.
Makes perfect sense. Andy, the boomer generation, I am one of them. Retirement is approaching for all of us in that age. And you hear a lot on media today about, retirement income planning. Yeah. Now, how can you guys take the worry and the stress out of planning something like that for your clients?
It's kind of nice with the advances in technology, of course. There's a lot of different tools that are available to consumers as well as advisors. And the way that we have adapted our business to some of these tools has been able to help actually bring a tangible look or somewhat of a real view as to what the future might hold. Of course, we don't know what tomorrow's going to be, or even a year from now, but some of these tools allow us to put different scenarios at their plan. It allows us to show, hey, if you own this type of investment versus this type of an investment product, how might it react in a higher interest rate, lower interest rate, higher taxes? So some of these tools have been easy for our demographics to really, or for our generation to kind of start to understand and learn. And it's our goal to present those to the consumer or the client we use a TV screen, a projection screen in our office when we're meeting with the clients to show them, okay, what would this mean to you? How would this affect your plan? And again, I think one of the biggest things that we try to do, and I think Brad's really good at doing this, is using that real term, layman's term, not talking over your head, and try to get you to really stop, understand a little bit, get a little bit educated around why we use the different investments that we do in certain situations, and then really where to start to draw that income from in any given year.
Yeah, because you have to realize that these people have been working, and they might have been an engineer, a pilot, a welder. Depending on what field they were in, they're going to know that field much better than I am. Sure. But most of them, what they'll have in common is they have some type of a 401k. And they're a little confused about that because they've had little to no guidance along the way. So when we sit down with people, we realize that, and we do talk in real world terms, and we even stop and say, now do you understand what I'm saying here? And don't be embarrassed to ask any questions, guys, because this is your money. It's your money at the end of the day.
I like the way you guys personalize it for families. As a Family Life Fitness Pro, it's important to me. And regardless of your age, it's never too early or it's never too late to start planning for your family's tomorrow. And getting fit for life begins with custom retirement solutions. Your legacy depends on it.